Welcome to Be My Guest Talk with Shay. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I have a very, very, very special guest. It's been a long time since I've seen this young lady. I am very glad she's here. She's going to be sharing a very special story with us today. Thank you for coming, Athena. So, I'm going to introduce you to her. Her name is Athena Chamblee, very sexy, smart, an aspiring model. Uh, I mean, this woman wears many, many, many hats. How you doing, Athena?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so glad you came to visit me today.
Well, I thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we're gonna sit here and chat it up about classy, curvy, confident. We're gonna talk about a little bit of bariatric surgery. We're gonna talk about respect. We're gonna talk about confidence between the two because we share some of the same things. So how you been?
I've been great. Just trying to live life and, be on my game like my motto is classy, curvy, confident. Um, shall I go into the classy, curvy, confident?
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your journey. That's what we'd like
Okay.
to hear.
Well, basically, 2007, I had gastro bypass surgery and totally changed my life. Lost over 100 pounds, but I never lost where I came from.
Okay.
Because some people lose weight and then they're like, they think they're better than, somebody else that still is overweight.
Right.
So I always had an affinity for that. And if I ever heard anybody talking junk to anybody that was overweight, I was that advocate. I was jumping in and I was going to fight for them because it's still a struggle. It's even a struggle now, and it's going to be a struggle for the rest of my life.
Right.
So having that surgery, like I said, again, changed my life. I was eating differently. I started going to boot camps. I even got a certification in doing Zumba. I was teaching Zumba
I
for a
saw
while.
that.
Just a little bit. And then I hurt my knee. So I had to
Okay.
stop doing that.
I wonder what happened with that. And then you did the cycling class, right?
Well, no, I actually got into doing boot camps.
Okay.
And so while I was doing the boot camps, I was asked to say, hey, you want to do personal training. And my very first client was a bariatric patient.
Wonderful.
So that's when I found out, oh, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to get my personal training certification and have a specific focus on bariatric patients, especially women.
Right.
A lot of times we as women feel uncomfortable, with a man or even a woman that, doesn't necessarily understand the struggle or hasn't been there. So a part of my bariatric journey was to make sure that everybody felt comfortable and that they understood that you still have to do what everybody else needs to do for weight loss. And that's a big misconception, too, about bariatric surgery.
Right.
Is that people think it's cheating. People think that, oh, she lost the weight real easy. No. I still have to stay away from milkshakes.
Absolutely.
I still have to stay away from hamburgers or be very limited in what I'm eating.
Right.
So,
and don't get it misconstrued, people. When we talk about bariatric surgery, because I've had a bariatric surgery, I am a lap band candidate. I had lap band about 7 years ago. So when we talk about weight loss surgery, we all talk about it all the time. It is still a struggle. I still have to remain conscious of my portion sizes because if you manipulate your body to, or should I say, condition your mind to be able to manipulate your body to eat properly, this will work for you. But if you don't, it will not work for you. And some people really, really need the surgery because without it, it's just, some people just can't do it. And for me, obesity runs in my family. All the women, every woman and every man in my family. So for me, it was, I have to break the cycle.
exactly.
That's what it was for me.
Exactly. My mom was always she was overweight after she had me. She never lost the weight. She got bigger and she just never ever lost the weight. And so unfortunately, she got stage 4 colon cancer and she passed away. And
Okay.
That's really what catapulted me into
Right.
doing the boot camps and the personal training, and I just never got out of that because that's just to me that was my release.
Right.
That was my
Right.
stress reliever.
Right.
So moving on from that, then I did continue with the boot camps, and then I got into cycling. And the particular instructor was like, "Well, gosh, you really need to teach because even though, and I know he was trying to be very diplomatic about it, but he was just like, people will look at you and not
Right.
suspect
Right.
what you can do."
Right.
And so he was
Right.
like, "You should really get out there and teach."
And not only that, Athena, you inspire other women. I just want y'all to know, it took me hell and high water to get this girl to come and talk to this camera and to talk to you guys, okay? I mean, I had to prep her, beg her, let her
Okay,
know.
really, it wasn't
Yeah,
all that.
I did.
You did it not.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm telling you. Anyway. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I was telling you, like, you never know. Your mess may be somebody else's blessing. My mess may bless somebody else. And that's what it's about, uplifting women, inspiring women, to give them the confidence, encourage them.
I make it look easy, do a thing like we're doing it for TV. And now the world's gotta know, but I don't think that they're gonna catch on to it. But there's one thing I know, got my eyes on the prize and I gotta keep moving. I make it look easy.
Welcome back to Be My Guest. If you're just now joining in with us, I am sitting here with a very special young lady, Athena Chamblee. We are talking about classy, curvy, and confident. So, as we continue to talk about your journey, I'm just curious to know what did that do for you, as far as what you've been through so far. How did that change you? Did it give you a sense of confidence? Did it give you a sense of the sigh of relief? Tell me about that.
It was really weird. The whole surgery really was kind of like, it was a roller coaster and a ball of feelings, because one moment you're like, wow, I can go to any store and shop. I can sit anywhere. I don't have to worry about going to the movie theater and not being able to fit. I mean, it was the excitement of that. But then the anxiety on the flip side of that is, I can't gain this weight back. I can't gain this weight back because people have seen me, on Facebook doing boot camps and all that. So I was always afraid of the weight gain. And of course, be that as it may, that is exactly what happened. So as the weight started to, come on me, I began to lose myself again. And I began to really just become a recluse. I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to do photo shoots anymore. I just wanted to be out of the way until I could get myself together, whatever that together was going to be. So, but I still continued to go to the gym. I still continued to do boot camps. I still taught class, spin class. And I've since stopped teaching spin class.
Why?
Because I just needed to focus more on getting myself together. Because even though I was doing spin class, I still wasn't doing the routine. I was out of my routine. So normally I'd have boot camp on Mondays and Wednesdays. Then I'd have a personal training session on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so I just felt out of sync. And I felt like I needed to get back to basics. And basics for me is having a schedule where I know I'm going to boot camp. I know I'm doing this. I know I'm doing that. Spin class required me to be uplifting to others, and I couldn't even uplift myself.
Yes, so that's my next question. Your mental. What do you do to repair your mental? What works for you?
One thing I do advocate is making sure that you have a support system. And I don't mean you need to have 5 and 6 people. What I mean is you need that one core person, or it may be 5 or 6 people, but they all need to be about team you. Because when you are in a valley, you really need to have somebody in your corner that's going to say, look, get your life, get up out of that valley, and do what you need to do.
Right. You heard that?
So, and I had my best friend, who's Juju. She's also a photographer, so she would do my photo shoots. And after a while, she kind of had to let me be, because no matter how much she kept saying, Athena, get yourself together. I still just kept falling far, far away. So eventually I had to get myself together, pick myself up by my bootstraps and say, hey, something's wrong. I need to fix it. And how do I do that?
So how do you do that?
Well, I began to, I have another wonderful boot camp trainer who always would text me and say, Athena's, where are you? She would text me, and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to stay late at work. I was trying to always make an excuse not to go.
Okay.
Because the mental part of that was, when I was in boot camp, I want to say it was easy, but I could do things with ease. And as I gained weight, things were harder to do. And to me, it was embarrassing, because a lot of the people that are in my class, they knew me from way back when I first had the surgery, and they knew I was always the one pushing people like, come on, let's finish out these burpees, let's finish out these bear crawls, let's finish doing all this stuff. And now I'm just kind of like, I don't want anybody to see me, but I'll come to class, but I don't want anybody to see me. So basically I just had to, get over myself. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's why, for me, I do better supporting others. And I think a lot of people do that. They're better at supporting others.
It makes sense, though. You kind of hide behind them and not really deal with you.
Exactly.
So it makes a lot of sense. And I think for me, it's the same. It's really the same. Like, I'm sitting here with you right now on this camera. I'm feeling fat. I'm feeling full. I'm feeling just like not the Shay this time last year. We were just talking about that.
And curses to Facebook.
Yes.
Because they keep bringing up all the old pictures, and it's
yes,
makes
and
it worse.
People do that. People do. I don't know if you saw on Facebook, but she's also an aspiring model. And what was that? I Rock My Curves the Best. Is that how, am I saying that right?
I used to be a part of that.
She used to be a part of that organization. Beautiful model, you guys. If you want to go and check her out on Be My Guest, Talk with Shay page, I've been promoting her all week. So don't be so hard on yourself. If you're going through something that we both are going through, go and check her out. Go check her page out. Go check out those pictures. And I just want to tell you, Athena, that you're beautiful. I used to tell you that all the time. You are gorgeous. You're so gorgeous. Not even your outer appearance, your inner. You know what I'm saying? Internally, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're a little snappy sometimes. Yeah, she's snappy. But you're beautiful. I mean, even without makeup, I don't have my makeup on today. Today, I said we're just going to sit down.
We're going to be all natural.
We're going to be natural and just chill and just put some lips on. So we coming to y'all natural today. So I just want to talk about your modeling journey. How's that going?
It's not going. It's pretty stalled right now. Like I said, I don't feel like doing anything. So
okay.
I got to get myself together, but I do a few things here and there. Shout out to Keela. I just did a little small photo shoot with her. She had to fuss and fight and pull for me to come support her, but it felt good, and I'm starting to get that model bug again. But ever since I was a child, I wanted to be a model, and I felt like I couldn't because I was always a heavy child, even at a younger age. So I just felt like, I'll never be able to be a model because I'm not skinny. And I'll never be skinny.
Well, we don't have to worry about that today, right?
Oh, yeah, we're in full force.
I know, that's
the
right.
BBWs.
The BBW. I know that's
Exactly.
right. Organization I'm a part of, the BBW Click. Go check them out. So we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about what's coming up for you.
Okay.
All right?
Awesome.
Thank you for checking us out, guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Be My Guest Talk with Shay. If you're just joining us, let me just recap just a little bit. So I'm sitting here with the most beautiful, sexiest, smartest, intelligent, my everything, Athena Chamblee. How you doing, Bean? I call her Bean, guys. That's my name for her.
I'm doing well, Shay.
So we're just sitting here chatting it up, keeping it real with y'all. So let me just remind you guys, y'all remember at the very beginning what I said that the show was about. We keeps it real, we keeps it 100, unscripted, very classy though. We just have fun. And so when I say just remind you about what the show is, it's about networking with different people, talking to people that have extraordinary stories. We network with small businesses, provide an exposure, a live and television exposure for indie artists as well. So if you have an extraordinary story and you'd like someone to hear it, please be my guest. So Athena, tell me what's going on with you these days and what you got coming up. I remember you saying that nothing right now because you're trying to get back into your mental. So tell me what do you want to have coming up? What is your goals? Tell me what your ultimate goals are.
Well, funny you should say that.
2017. Hi. Whoop, whoop.
So, in the midst of me being a recluse, for about a year or so, I also picked up cooking. And
but you've been baking, girl. Oh, she makes
I
the bomb cupcakes, y'all.
I said cooking.
Oh well, I thought cooking was baking.
No,
baking.
Okay. That's why they're baked and they're cooked.
Oh, okay. That's another show.
Okay. So, but anyway, I've gotten more into healthier cooking. I actually got my nutritional coach certification.
Right.
I got that, and I've been really focusing on really just trying to make foods that are not in the jar. You know, I make my spaghetti sauce from scratch.
Oh, really? You smoosh the tomatoes.
Just get the canned tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
And then make the sauce. But anyway, so I've just been really focusing on trying to make healthier meals, and healthier meaning you know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much sugar is in it. You know how much salt is in it. And so I started something called Red's Kitchen, which is on Facebook.
Okay.
And of course, you know my hair is red. It's a little burgundy now.
I didn't see that.
I invited you.
You did.
I did. But anyway.
Okay.
So it's Red's Kitchen, and what I plan on doing is actually having a YouTube channel as well, where I'm actually teaching people how to cook.
Good for you.
And then I plan on having guests such as yourself. So be ready.
I don't want to.
You're gonna help me cook, and then you'll get to eat afterwards. So that's one of the things, the YouTube channel for Red's Kitchen, my Facebook page, Red's Kitchen. I'm also, I used to run. I ran 2 half marathons.
Good for you.
Years ago, probably about 5 years ago.
Wow.
So I want to get back into running, but the biggest thing for me is just trying to find people who are equally yoked to myself in running. And so I really wanted to come up with because you have Black Girls Run. I think there's a Classy Curvy Girls Run or something like that.
Wow.
But I want to create something called Curvaceousness on the Run.
Oh, nice.
So it's basically plus size women who want to get into running but are afraid and not really sure how to go from the couch to the pavement. And so
Awesome.
that would help me as well, because
Awesome.
I was a runner. And then what else? And then, of course, just getting back into the modeling, just getting back out there on that. So that's why I'm doing things here and there so I can get the bug back again. But, yep, that's about it.
Well, that's good. Well, you got to start somewhere.
You do.
You know, I know we were talking about, we had, her and I, actually, we worked together, real closely together with Curvaceously Curved, and she was the face of that magazine back in, 2013?
Yeah, I think it's about 13.
So you guys can see it. I actually put the magazine on my Facebook page. Beautiful. Oh my God, you're just so beautiful. I can't even talk about how much. Just put me to shame, y'all.
Okay.
So really, I'm telling you, I didn't model. She was the face. I'm just saying, beautiful. Anyway, so tell the people how they can get in touch with where the links and all your contact information.
Well, I mean, basically, the best way to contact me is just go to my Facebook page. You can inbox me. I'm willing to answer questions. I have
Athena Chamblee, right?
Well, it's Athena Ellis Chamblee
Okay.
is my Facebook page.
Okay.
But then there's also a Red's Kitchen.
Okay. Red's Kitchen on Facebook?
Mhm.
Okay.
And they can inbox me. They can ask me questions. I have people always, because I do post my food, different ideas. I'm trying to
Wonderful.
also do an ebook with
Nice.
kind of talking about my journey, but also in putting in simple, fast, healthy recipes, because that's part of our problem. We
Right.
want everything fast. We
Right.
don't want to take time
Right.
to prep.
Right.
But if I can show you how quick it is
Mhm.
and it's still good,
Absolutely.
we can do that.
Absolutely.
So they can do the Red's Kitchen on Facebook,
Mhm.
or they could do Athena Ellis Chamblee.
Okay.
And
And Chamblee is spelled.
CHAMB as in boy, LEE.
Thank you, because if y'all they left it up to me to get the information, whew, it'd be
It
all
will
wrong.
happen.
It'd be all wrong.
Y'all be looking for SHEM.
Or Bing.
Maybe I need to change my Facebook page to Bing.
Yeah. It was such a pleasure, and I am so proud of you. And
Thank
you
you.
know I'm going to do all that I can to encourage you, support you, because I mean, her administration skills, organization skills is off the Richter scale. I wish I could hire
Yeah,
her for
because
my
you tested
assistant.
me.
Boom. Hello. I'm telling you, off the chain. So yeah, I am just happy that you came here today, and
Well,
we got to
again.
see each other after what? What has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
That's
2 plus,
ridiculous. You should
probably.
be ashamed of
You
yourself.
really should be.
I'm always easily accessible.
Oh, really? So
Yes.
am I.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
otherwise I wouldn't have me on the show, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Anyway, so you can reach me or Be My Guest Talk with Shay on Facebook. There's a Facebook page, Be My Guest Talk with Shay. There's an IG page, Shay Sure Events, or you can go to the YouTube channel, Be My Guest Talk with Shay, or you can check out the website, BeMyGuestTalkWithShay.com.
And just one thing, on your Facebook page, I can put my information up there.
Oh, there you go. So if you follow me or if you're one of my, supporters or whatever, go to my Facebook page. Go check out that Red's Kitchen, because I am okay. Thank you for joining us today. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.